अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है टाइप्स ऑफ डिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस। इन द प्रीवियस लेक्चर वी हैव डिस्कस्ड टाइप्स ऑफ clauses and what is clause. Basically we have discussed two type of clauses: dependent clause and independent clause. Independent clause is a clause which stands alone, which gives you complete meaning. It does not need any other sentence to complete its meaning. On the other hand, dependent clause cannot stand alone. It always need an independent clause to complete its meaning. Dependent clause cannot be your sentence. It always starts with the subordinating conjunctions. When you have an independent clause, and in the front of the independent clause, if you write a dependent words that we have studied in a subordinating conjunction, if you place any subordinating conjunction in the start of the independent clause, तो इस टाइम आप फिर उसको डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज बना देते हो. So there are types of dependent clauses. The first one is noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. Noun clause, these three are the types of dependent clause, so keep one thing in your mind, that all these three will start with dependent words. ये सब स्टार्ट होंगे will start with the dependent words. ये बात आपको क्लियर होनी चाहिए, बिकॉज ये जितने भी तीनों जो है ये सब है तो डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. इट नीड्स अदर सेंटेंस, इट नीड अ सेंटेंस टू कंप्लीट इट्स मीनिंग. ये खुद अपनी मीनिंग कंप्लीट नहीं दे सकते. ऑल्दो इट इज़ अ क्लॉज, इट हैज़ अ सब्जेक्ट, इट हैज़ अ वर्ब, बट कैन नॉट कंप्लीट इट्स मीनिंग. It needs an independent clause to complete its meaning. The first one is a noun clause. What is noun clause? Noun clause works like a noun. And what is the function of noun? Noun can be functioned as a subject of the sentence, as an object of the sentence, maybe the complement of your sentence, or object of the preposition. So this is the function of noun. Noun can be placed as a subject in the sentence, as an object in the sentence, as a complement in a sentence, or as the object of preposition. अगर हमारे पास noun यहाँ पे आ सकता है तो noun clause works like a noun. तो फिर हमारा noun clause भी either या तो फिर as a subject काम करेगा हमारे sentence में, या एज ए ऑब्जेक्ट काम करेगा हमारे सेंटेंस में, कॉम्प्लीमेंट की तरह काम कर सकता है, या फिर ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस, ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द प्रीपोजिशन की तरह भी काम कर सकता है. इट विल स्टार्ट विद वर्ड्स लाइक व्हाट, वेयर, व्हाई, हाउ, वेयर, व्हेन, हु, whom, which, whose, whether, that, wherever, whatever, however, whenever, whomever, whoever. ये जितने भी हमारे पास जो वर्ड्स बन रहे हैं इनसे हमारा नाउन क्लॉज बन सकता है. When it's come to the adjective clause, or when we describe adjective clause. So basically the function of noun clause is like a noun itself. Adjective clause भी हमारे तरह नाउन की तरह adjective की तरह ही काम करता है. The purpose of the adjective is to describe, is to explain noun. And likewise, the purpose of the adjective clause is to describe a noun or pronoun in your sentence. Sometimes you don't have a single word to describe noun or pronoun. Sometimes you have a sentence, a group of words that have a group of words उसमें आपके पास सब्जेक्ट भी होता है, उसमें आपके पास वर्ब भी होता है और वो क्लॉज बन जाता है। और अगर वही क्लॉज आपके नाउन या प्रोनाउन को मॉडिफाई करता है तो इस टाइम फिर आप कह सकते हैं कि ये आपका एडजेक्टिव क्लॉज है। द अदर नेम ऑफ द एडजेक्टिव क्लॉज इज़ अ रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन। जिस तरह से हम लोगों ने प्रोनाउन में पढ़ा था, प्रोनाउंस में पढ़ा था रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन, जिसमें हमारे पास पहले एंटीसीडेंट होता है, एक नाउन होता है नेम, और उसको हम मॉडिफाई करते फिर एडजेक्टिव क्लॉज से। अगर मैं बात करता हूँ कि द मैन इज़ माई टीचर, कौन सा मैन मेरा टीचर है? द मैन हु इज़ टीचिंग इन द कॉलेज, in the college, the man who is teaching in the college is my personal teacher। ये इंसान जो कॉलेज में पढ़ा रहा है ये मेरा पर्सनल टीचर है ना। हु इज़ इन द कॉलेज, हु इज़ टीचिंग इन द कॉलेज, ये आपका रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन जब हम बनाते थे यही आपका एडजेक्टिव क्लॉज है। इट विल आल्सो स्टार्ट विद द वर्ड्स लाइक हु, whom, which, whose, that, where and when। Adverb clause is the another type of dependent clause. It will start with the words like when, before, after, until, since, as soon as, where, wherever, because, as, since, if, unless, although, even though। These are the few examples. Adverbs clause also functions like an adverb in a sentence. Adverbs answer the question of when and when। और जब हम when का आंसर जब हम क्लॉज से देते हैं तब वो हमारे पास एडवर्ब क्लॉज बन जाता है। एडवर्ब्स आंसर द क्वेश्चन ऑफ why, और why का आंसर जब हम एक क्लॉज से देते तो फिर वो हमारे पास एडवर्ब क्लॉज बन जाता है। एडवर्ब आंसर्स द क्वेश्चन ऑफ वेयर, और वेयर का आंसर जब हम क्लॉज से देते तो फिर वो हमारे पास एडवर्ब क्लॉज बन जाता है। तो ये तीनों क्लॉजेस थे हमारे पास जो डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज के टाइप से, जिसको हमने डिवाइड किया था नाउन क्लॉज में, एडजेक्टिव क्लॉज में एंड एडवर्ब्स क्लॉज में। तो ये डेफिनेशंस थी हमारे पास क्लॉजेस की, टाइप्स ऑफ क्लॉजेस की। आगे हम देखते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, हम नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में हम देखते हैं एग्जांपल्स के थ्रू, या हम पे देखते हैं फर्स्ट नाउन क्लॉज क्या है हमारे पास। नाउन क्लॉज, यहाँ पे सिर्फ क्लॉज होना चाहिए था। नाउन क्लॉज, अ डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज, नाउन क्लॉज, इट्स अ डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज दैट फंक्शंस एज अ नाउन इन अ सेंटेंस is called noun clause। A noun clause perform the same function as a noun in a sentence। For example, like made a problem. For example, if I say that made a problem for his family, now who made a problem for his family, or what made a problem for his family? In noun, we have to answer what and who. We have to answer these two words, what and who। यहाँ पे अगर मैं देखता हूँ कि मेड अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर हिज फैमिली, तो हु मेड अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर हिज फैमिली और व्हाट मेड अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर हिज फैमिली। अगर मैं इन दोनों को आंसर करूँगा इट्स मीन कि मैं नाउन दूंगा इस सेंटेंस को, चाहे ये मेरे पास एज ए ऑब्जेक्ट की जगह पे आए या फिर एज ए सब्जेक्ट की जगह पे आए, मैंने नाउन ही देना है इन दोनों को। ऊपर हमने डेफिनेशन में पढ़ा कि अगर हम नाउन दे सकते हैं तो फिर नाउन क्लॉज भी हम दे सकते हैं, और नाउन क्लॉज में आपके पास सब्जेक्ट भी होगा, वर्ब भी होगा और सबऑर्डिनेटिंग वर्ब से स्टार्ट होगा आपका। अगर ये कंप्लीट सेंटेंस आपका, ये कंप्लीट क्लॉज आपका काम एज ए नाउन कर रहा है, नाउन एज ए सब्जेक्ट कर रहा है या एज ए ऑब्जेक्ट कर रहा है, इट्स मीन कि ये आपका फिर नाउन क्लॉज बन जाता है। व्हाट ही डिड, यहाँ पे ही आपका सब्जेक्ट है एंड डिड आपका वर्ब है। व्हाट ही डिड, जो कुछ उसने किया, मेड अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर हिज फैमिली। सो व्हाट मेड अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर हिज फैमिली, व्हाट ही डिड, जो उसने किया था, मेड अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर हिज फैमिली। सो दिस इज अ नाउन क्लॉज। इन द अबव सेंटेंस द क्लॉज व्हाट ही डिड फंक्शन एज अ नाउन, hence it is a noun clause। A noun clause works as a noun that acts as a subject, object, predicate in a sentence। A noun clause starts with the word that, what, whatever, who, whom, whomever, whoever. Let's see some example on noun clause. Noun clause, I have used noun clause as a subject in the first example, like help you in future, will help you in future. If I say that will help you in future only, so the question is same, what will help you in future or who will help you in future. In order to answer these two words, you have to give it a noun, you have to give it a subject to your sentence in order to complete your sentence. Now if my subject is more than two words and having subject and object, having subject plus verb in this group of words, so it means it is a clause. And if it work on the place of subject, it will work like a noun clause in your sentence. Whatever you learn, जो कुछ भी आपने सीखा है, whatever you learn, this is your noun clause working as a subject of your sentence, will help you in future. What will help you in future? Yeah, who will help you in future? You are answering it by giving it a noun clause, by giving a noun clause to your sentence. So this is the best way to answer or to complete your sentence. The second example we need to look at made me laugh. If I say that made me laugh, who made me laugh? What made me laugh? Again the same question, these two words, who, what made me laugh or who made me laugh. What you said made me laugh. Now in this sentence my noun clause is start with a subordinating word, what or whatever, and the second subject, there is a subject you and there is a verb said. So what you said basically is a noun clause working as a subject of your sentence. Made me laugh, I think it will be I think आप लोगों को क्लियर हो चुका होगा कि नाउन क्लॉज हमारे साथ काम किस तरह से कर सकता है. काम हमारे साथ एज ए नाउन क्लॉज हमारे साथ एज ए सब्जेक्ट काम कर सकता है, एज ए ऑब्जेक्ट काम कर सकता है. यहाँ पे हमारे पास एज ए सब्जेक्ट आ रहा है. अब चलते लेट्स सी कि हमारे पास नाउन क्लॉज हाउ डज इट वर्क एज ए ऑब्जेक्ट इन द सेंटेंस. ही नोज, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई से दैट ही नोज, वो जानता है. ही नोज वो जानता है. द सेम क्वेश्चन, ही नोज व्हाट, वो क्या जानता है. ही नोज whom, द ऑब्जेक्टिव केस ऑफ हु इज whom. ही नोज whom, वो किसको जानता है. आई हैव टू आंसर one of them in order to complete my sentence. He knows that he will pass the test. If I take only that he will pass the test, is it a complete sentence? No, it cannot be complete sentence because noun clause start with a subordinating verb that he will pass the test, क्योंकि वो फिर टेस्ट पास करेगा. तो क्या हुआ, क्या था, complete your sentence by giving it an independent clause. So he knows, वो जानता था कि वो टेस्ट पास करेगा. Now this is your complete sentence. और यहाँ पे आपने he knows what, आपने ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ पे आपसे सेंटेंस मांग रहा था. Your sentence demands object. There was no object in your sentence. You give object to your sentence in a form of another clause, in a form of clause, and that clause work as an object of your sentence. An object or subject that can only be your noun or pronoun. तो यहाँ पे आपका जो क्लॉज है वो आपका नाउन क्लॉज है और काम ऐसे ऑब्जेक्ट कर रहा है. Now I realize what I realized that he would have thought. Now I realize that he would have thought, and this is your noun clause working as an object in the sentence. Let's see some example. Amazed me. What amazed me? What Tom did. And this is your noun clause because it starts with a subordinating word, it has a subject, it has a verb. What Tom did amazed me, and this is your whole sentence. In the second example, does not change my view. Does not change my view. What does not change my view? Who does not change my view? Let's complete this sentence by giving it a proper subject to the sentence. So whether you promise, चाहे तुम वादा करते हो to be honest or with me or not, whether you promise to be honest with me or not, does not change my views about you. Does not change my view about you. So the whole clause is working as a subject in this sentence, and this is a noun clause, and this is a noun clause in this sentence. In the third example, let's see, like, has recently occupied my mind. Has recently occupied my mind. What has recently occupied my mind? The simple question is what or who. Who has recently occupied my mind, or what is? What has recently occupied? I have to answer. I have to give it a subject to my sentence. And if the subject is in the form of clause, so it will be a noun clause. How you managed to make so much money in a short time. So this is this is how you managed to make money, so much money in a short time. So this is your clause and this is your noun clause, because it functions like a subject in this sentence. And this is not a simple subject, because this subject contains subject and verbs and start with a subordinating words. So it makes so all this thing makes those words a noun clause and working as a subject in this sentence. So in this sentence, this is a subject and it works like a noun clause. The third example, we need to see, the hungry man gulped down whatever he whatever the landlady offered him. Whatever, gulp down, what यहाँ पे अगेन आप आंसर करें what या whom का, किस चीज़ को किया या निगल लिया या किस चीज़ को खाया उसने. whatever the landlady offered him, जो कुछ भी उसको landlady ने ऑफर किया. यहाँ पे आपका noun clause एज ए ऑब्जेक्ट काम कर रहा है. I was bored with why. I was bored. मैं यहाँ पे I was bored, मैं बोर्ड था with किससे के साथ. Why he was acting so strangely. यहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ preposition की तरह काम कर रहा है, क्योंकि the word start with the preposition and preposition के बाद हमारे पास noun आता है हमेशा. preposition अपने बाद it always take noun after preposition के बाद हमेशा noun ही आएगा आपका, क्योंकि preposition अपने बाद object लेता है. ये definition है. नाम से ज़ाहिर preposition, pre means before and position of noun, मतलब पहले noun आएगा, पहले preposition आएगा, उसके बाद हमेशा आपके पास noun आएगा. अगर noun आ सकता है तो मीनिंग पर हमारा noun clause भी आ सकता है, क्योंकि noun clause का काम है noun की तरह, चाहे वो फिर subject में हो या फिर object में हो या फिर आपका object of preposition में हो. तो यहाँ पे why he was acting so strangely, and this is your noun clause working as a object of your preposition. He does not understand about. He does not understand about. He does not understand about whom, about what. Again, whomever I am so worried. यहाँ पे आपका फिर से यहाँ पे noun clause and object of preposition यहाँ पे आप लोगों का काम कर लिया. The last example, he did not concentrate on. He did not concentrate on what? On whom? On what he was reading. जो कुछ वो पढ़ रहा था उस पर उस concentrate उसने नहीं किया. And this work as a object of your preposition and it is a noun clause. उम्मीद है आप लोगों को noun clause की समझ आ चुकी होगी. इसमें अगर आप लोगों का कोई क्वेश्चन है तो फिर आप काइंडली मुझे बता सकते हैं, कमेंट कर सकते हैं. तो मैं कोशिश करूँगा कि मैं आप लोगों के क्वेश्चंस को हल करूँ. अगर आप लोगों ने पिछला वीडियो नहीं देखा है क्लॉजेस पर, जो हम लोगों ने बेसिक डेफिनेशंस पढ़े थे क्लॉजेस के, उनको हमने डिवाइड किया था, उनको हमने फंक्शंस देखे थे, कि कब हमारा इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज पहले आता है, कब हमारा डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज सेकंड आता है, कब हमारा डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज फर्स्ट आ सकता है तो इंडिपेंडेंट सेकंड आएगा, दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस है। ये सारी चीज़ अगर आप लोगों ने अभी तक नहीं सीखे तो काइंडली आप पिछला वीडियो देखें और तब इस वीडियो को समझने में आप लोग को बहुत ज़्यादा आसानी होगी। आगे जो हमारे पास आता है वो है एडजेक्टिव क्लॉज। Further, now we are moving toward to discuss adjective clause. It's not a clause, it's a clause. यहाँ पे why it does not work? इन दिस सेंटेंस विच लुक्स नाइस, ये आपकी शर्ट को मॉडिफाई कर रहा है, आपके ही के बारे में आपको नहीं बता रहा कि ही लुक्स नाइस, क्योंकि अगर ही के बारे में वो आपको बताता तो यहाँ पे विच की जगह हु आता, क्योंकि हु हम इंसानों के लिए यूज़ करते हैं। वी यूज़ फॉर ह्यूमंस एंड विच फॉर थिंग्स और कॉन्सेप्ट इन अ फॉर्मल लैंग्वेज। एंड दूसरी बात यह है कि जिस नाउन को मैं मॉडिफाई करता हूँ एडजेक्टिव क्लॉज से या रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन इसको हम कहते हैं, उसी के साथ जिस नाउन को मैं मॉडिफाई कर रहा हूँ ये उसी के साथ ही होगा, उसके साइड बाय साइड ही होगा। तो यहाँ पे वी आर मॉडिफाइंग अ शर्ट बाय एडजेक्टिव क्लॉज। द क्लॉज विच लुक्स नाइस इन अबाउट सेंटेंस इज एन एडजेक्टिव क्लॉज बिकॉज इट मॉडिफाइज नाउन शर्ट in the sentence. An adjective clause always precedes the noun it modifies. Example, let's see some example. I met the boy. I met the boy. कौन से boy से मैं मिला? Who had helped me? Who had helped me? And this is my adjective clause. For example, if I remove the previous part of the sentence, I met the boy, अगर मैं इसको हटा देता हूँ यहाँ पे I met the boy, let me cross it, यहाँ पे who had helped me, can it give me meanings? No, I don't think it gives you meaning. It need an independent clause. It needs something to complete its meaning. If I use I met the boy, in that case it can give you meanings. Let's take another example. An apple that smell bad. An apple that smell bad. What is, for example, if I say that smell bad, what smell bad? An apple. So I am modifying apple with the clause, and this clause work like a adjective clause. Start with a subordinating word that and has a word. So in the example of an apple that smell bad is written here, that smell bad is written, it work like an adjective clause modifying apple. Take look at another example. एक example देखते हैं. The book which I like is helpful in preparation for the test. The book is helpful in the preparation for the test. So this is the sentence. Now I'm asking you which kind of a book, which I like, वो book जो मुझे पसंद है, the book that I like. So which I like or that I like is modifying the noun book and working as an adjective clause because it starts with the subordinating verbs. It has a subject and it has a verb and works like an adjective clause modifying the book. So this is an adjective clause. The person who was shouting needed help. The person needed help. Which person need help? who was shouting. So who was shouting, जो shout कर रहा था उसको मदद की ज़रूरत थी. वो इंसान, मतलब persons तो बहुत ज़्यादा है. There are so many persons. There are people, lot of people in the world. But I'm only talking about the person who was shouting, the person who needs some help, and that is the who was shouting. Like who, which person needed help? The one who was shouting. And who was shouting is your adjective clause. The house where I live consists of 4 bedroom. The house consists of 4 bedroom, but where I live is modifying the house, so it's work as an adjective clause. The third one, we have adverb clause. Adverb clause is also a dependent clause that functions as an adverb in a sentence is called adverb clause. If a sentence has an adverb, उसमें हमारे पास adverb clause भी हो सकता है. अगर एक सेंटेंस में if a sentence has an adverb, अगर वो इसमें adverb हो सकता है, so it must have या it can have an adverb clause. तो उसमें adverb clause भी हो सकता है, आ सकता है. An adverb clause, like an adverb modifying a verb, adjective clause modify it. What is the function of adverb? Adverb modify verb, adjectives or another adverb in a sentence. For example, it modify a sentence according to the time. The match start. Like for example, I am going to college. When? I am going to college when? I am asking about the time. I study in the morning. I study when I study in the morning. So I am completing my sentence by giving it an adverb of time. So adverb of time we have when, wherever, since, until, before, after, while, as, by the time, as soon as. So these are all the adverb clause and which denotes time. There are also so many adverbs which shows cause and effect, because, since, now that, as long as, so that. जो अपोजिशन शो करते हो, जो कंट्रास्ट शो करते हो, जो एक दूसरे से मुख्तलिफ शो एडवर्स शो होते हो, आल्दो, इवन, वेयर इज, वाइल, दाउ. जो कंडीशन शो करते हो, इवन, इफ, अनलेस, ओनली इफ, वेदर और नॉट, इवन इफ, प्रोवाइडिंग और प्रोवाइडिंग दैट, इन केस, इन ऑर्डर दैट, ये सारे हमारे पास कंडीशन शो करते हैं. लेट्स टेक सम एग्जांपल in order to get a clear idea of adverb clause and how it works in a sentence. So don't go when. Don't go where भी आ सकता है हमारे पास और when भी आ सकता है, but I'm taking when, so I answer it. Don't go when before he comes. Don't go मत जाओ जब तक वो नहीं आता. Don't go before he comes. यहाँ पे adverb of time लगा हुआ है, but adverb of time भी है लेकिन start with the subordinating verb, and this adverb has a subject and verb, making it a clause, an adverb clause, an a dependent clause. He takes medicine. Why he takes medicine? Reason show कर रहे हैं, cause and effect. He takes medicine because he was ill. यहाँ पे conditions cause and effect show कर रहे हैं कि he takes medicine because he was ill. He was ill is your adverb clause. Although he tried a lot, he could not climb up the tree. He could not climb up the tree is your independent clause. And although he tried a lot, यहाँ पे आपका although, अगर उसने बहुत कोशिश की, बहुत ज़्यादा कोशिश की उसने, लेकिन फिर भी वो he could not climb up the tree. So although he tried a lot, ये आपका यहाँ पर it works like adverb clause. Unless you study for the test, जब तक तुम study नहीं करते टेस्ट के लिए, you can't pass it. You can't pass it. So you are modifying it with the adverb clause that start with the unless and you study for the test. This group of words has a subject and a verb and making it a adverb clause. I will go to the school when. I will go to the school when unless it rains. तब तक मैं जाऊंगा जब तक, अगर बारिश होती है तो फिर मैं नहीं जाऊंगा, अगर बारिश नहीं आती तब तक मैं स्कूल जाऊंगा. You are safe as long as you drive carefully. You are safe कब तक? How? मतलब कब तक मैं सेफ हूँ? टाइम, एडवर्ब ऑफ टाइम. एज लॉन्ग एज यू ड्राइव केयरफुली, जब तक तुम ड्राइव करते हो केयरफुली. यू कैन अचीव एनीथिंग प्रोवाइडेड दैट, अगर यू स्ट्रगल फॉर इट, अगर तुम उसको स्ट्रगल करते हो तो यू कैन अचीव एनीथिंग. So this is the adverb clause, and how does it work in a sentence? You have seen the examples on the screen, and I think आप लोगों को इसका आइडिया हो चुका होगा कि what is the difference between noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. Noun clause works like a noun, adjective clause work like an adjective, adverbs clause work like an adverbs. We have some other examples of adverb clause. Although she has not finished her work, she is watching a movie. She is watching a movie. अगरचा उसने अभी तक अपना काम मुकम्मल नहीं कर चुका है. So although she has not finished her work, working as a adverb clause. Once they throw you out, you can't go back. You can't go back when once they throw you out. Working as a adverb clause. After the game had finished, everyone went home. Everyone went home when? After the game had finished, जब गेम मुकम्मल हो गया तो सब घर चले गए. She saw an elephant for the first time in her life when? When they went to the zoo. When they went to the zoo, so what happened? They saw an elephant for the first time in her life. She saw an elephant for the first time in her life. She was extremely forgiving. Asking your condition. Why she was extremely forgiving? Because she loved him. And this is the reason. This is the condition. This is the reason. I stopped him running. Kaha? I stopped him running when I saw my friend. I stopped running. I stopped running when I saw my friend. When I stopped my running? When I saw my friend. And he gets excited whenever she sees a dog. I will do my homework. I will do my homework when? Before I go back to school. So this is your adverb clause. This is your adverb clause. This is your adverb clause. So all these are your adverb clause. Harry went home when? After the movie ended. After the movie ended is your adverb clause. Start with a subordinating word after. It has a subject and verb, making it an adverb clause. I watched my mother as she prepared dinner. As she prepared dinner. So I watched my mother as she prepared dinner. So this is your adverb clause working as an adverb in this sentence. Adverb clause can be in the middle of the sentence, can be at the start of the sentence, can be at the end of the sentence. In the previous examples we have seen, and there are many examples we have studied. In those examples, sometimes adverbs comes first at the first of the sentence, at the start of the sentence. Sometimes it comes at the end of the sentence. But also adverb clause can come in the middle of the sentence. Chocolate, because it melts at low temperature. Because, starting with the because, and it melts at a low temperature, working as a adverb clause, can be tricky to bake it. Chocolate can be tricky to bake it is your sentence, and this sentence has a adverb clause but in the middle. Bob, after he bought his new boat, was rarely seen at home. Bob was rarely seen at home is the complete sentence, but in this sentence we have a adverb. Remember one thing, adverbs, just like the adverb can come at the start of the sentence, in the middle, or at the end of the sentence. If adverb comes in the three places in a sentence, so adverb clause can come in the middle, at the start, at the end. My grandmother, when she was angry, was better left alone. My grandmother was better left alone. Why? When she was angry. When she was angry. So this is your adverb clause, and it comes in the middle of this sentence. Jake, although it was chilly, was only wearing a t-shirt. Jake was only wearing a t-shirt, although it was chilly, it was cold, it was snowing. So this is the reason, and this is the working of adverbs, and definition of adverb, explanation of adverbs. I hope आप लोगों को समझ आ चुका होगा. And if there is anything that you haven't understand it yet, please ask me in the comment section. Ask question, so this is the only way that I will get to know about your problems, and I will try my level best to answer you according to my knowledge and my explanation, and will try to help you out in making things easy for you. So take care.